Humanity at this point in its potential evolution stands at a crossroads, looking for ways to evolve, looking for the decisions or choices that need to be made that will bring about the next evolutionary step. Does humanity have the freedom of choice to evolve, or has the decision already been made and we're simply waiting for the outcome to reveal itself?
The decision has been made at this moment in time. Whenever you look and come back into the present moment, that is where the decision is. When you look out into the world, the energy of humanity has created that position at that crossroads. When you understand that humanity can change its vibrational frequency through consciously understanding the nature of what and who it is, then you change that decision. You change the nature of what is the possibility for humanity in terms of evolution. So at this moment in time, if there was no change at all in the vibrational frequency of humanity, then you can say that the decision has been made. But through conscious awareness, if you raise the vibrational frequency of humanity, in the next moment, a different decision will have been made. So it is where you bring your conscious awareness to the present now moment and understand what is the total context of humanity's vibrational frequency.
So the decision is the consequence of the conscious state that we're in.
Well, the decision is, as you say, the consequence, but the consequence is the next moment.
And so as we raise our vibrational frequency as individuals and then collectively, it stands to reason that the
decision will change.
Yes. So where are we at this point in time, in this moment that we're here speaking? What is the outcome?
Well, the outcome at this particular moment in time is that humanity will not survive. But there is a growing energy within humanity and a recognition that that is where you are at this moment in time. So conscious awareness in terms of balance and understanding what is happening within the structure of humanity is beginning to generate energy around creating something different. So the present moment, as you move through the present moments, or they move through you, humanity's vibrational frequency is rising. So when you take that on board in terms of the nature of what and who you are, and you embody that in the way that you are in the world, and people see that, it begins to generate itself. It begins to raise the vibrational frequency of humanity simply through understanding consciously that what you do impacts humanity as a whole, not just the way that you live your individual lives.
Is the rate of improvement, if you like, exponential yet?
It is getting to that place. What we would say is that there needs to be roughly 30% of humanity of a high enough conscious awareness that can begin to draw in, or, in the analogy of the light, shine as brightly as is necessary to begin to attract other human beings in terms of the nature of their understanding of who and what they are, and how they create the energy of humanity, and how they impact the future moments, which are, of course, are only in the present moment, but how they impact humanity's ability to survive and evolve from that which is the present moment.
So not to be fear-based, but where are we heading right now? Because I think sometimes if we know what we're facing, it gives us the impetus to make different choices.
Well, if you look out into the world and understand the nature of the population, and it's increasing exponentially, and the way that the population is taking from the planet the resources that eventually you will run out of resources. So there needs to be, you could say, better management of the way that the resources are taken from the planet, but also how you can begin to start putting back into the planet resources from a sustainable and harmonious relationship that humanity can have with Earth. That is key to humanity's sustainability, the relationship between humanity and the planet that hosts you. If you do not get that relationship right, if you continue to increase the nature of the population of humanity, but it is becoming more and more out of sync with the planet, then humanity will eventually dissolve, because the planet cannot sustain the demand that humanity places upon it.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, it seems to me that the opposite of freedom is that of being controlled. Is humanity really controlled by a small number of people? And if so, why would they want to limit us? And what is the impact on us?
Well, it depends on your perspective. If you are an individual human being looking out into the world, believing that you are controlled by a small number of human beings, then that will be your experience. If you are a human being looking out into the world, believing that you are in control, that you can, in terms of the nature of your energy, interact differently, not just with those people that are around you, but also with your environment, but also with the planet, then that is for you, from a conscious perspective, to find the balance, that which is your relationship with the planet. And as you do, then, as we have said, your energy changes. And of course, those that are around you see what you are doing. If they resonate with what it is that you are doing, then they will remain within that which is your energy field. If they do not, they will move away. But what will occur is others that do resonate and do understand what you are doing show themselves within your energy field. So it's important for you to understand what your individual who journey is, but from the context of what you are. This is about the relationship between the universe, because the universe itself is the host of the planet. And of course you, in terms of you are being hosted by the planet itself. So it is all connected. So it's important for you to understand that you are the universe in relationship with the earth, but also the universe itself. The understanding is that from an individuated, concentrated human perspective, you can affect the entire universe.
Wow.
If you desire.
I presume that would be through taking massive action at some level.
Well, it depends whether the massive action is within you or whether you are talking about massive action of great numbers of people that come together that are singing or using the same voice as to what they want their life to be. It does not matter, because you can do that on an individual basis, but you can also do that on a collective basis. What you will find eventually is that as a collective, humanity can change the nature of the relationship between it and the planet. And of course, then that changes the nature of the relationship of the planet to the universe.
And when things are going on around us that we are not desiring, for example, many people have campaigned against fracking, and now here in this country it's just the bills have been passed that it is going to go ahead. How do we make a difference in situations like that, or are we actually at the mercy of the control of others?
Well, you are not at the mercy of the control of anyone, other than that which are the limitations and fears that arise from your own ego. What you need to do, if you can overcome that state of fear of what potentially your perception of those in control will do to you, if you stand up and give that which is your energy to, for instance, stopping fracking, if that is what it is that you desire, but you say it in your own individual way, in your own individual form, then that is you overcoming your fear. You can go and stand in front of the control as if that is what you desire and put your point across. But as you can imagine, one person putting their point across to that, which is the vast majority of people that potentially want it, will have no effect. What you need to do is gravitate or bring to you those that are resonating at the same vibrational frequency that want to stop that activity of fracking. It's important that you join together that, and it has been shown throughout your history, but within the present moment, that the vast majority of people, if they want something to happen, then they will get, because of the energy as a mass population that they come together as.
And that's really the answer, isn't it? It's us all gravitating together and speaking as one much louder voice.
That is the only way, in terms of huge things that impact the nature of the planet, is humanity coming together, or portions of humanity coming together to bring about what you would describe as change, or a change in the way that the energy of humanity is working.
So freedom will truly occur when we're free to express ourselves and join together with others freely expressing themselves for a common goal.
Well, it is the recognition of freedom, that freedom has already been always there. It is not that you cannot at this moment in time. You are free to do anything that you like as a human being, but you can understand the nature of that which is the natural cause and effect within the energetic aspect of the universe. When you're consciously aware of the effect of your action, you being the cause, then you can move into that which is planning. You can bring more and more people together, because when you do that, you know that the nature of the effect will be different, because there will be a more, we would say, depth to that which is the energy that is brought into action.
How do you best recommend that we get together and find these like-minded people?
Well, in terms of anything that is occurring on this planet, there is always somebody that is shouting the loudest. So whether it is fracking, or whether it is the way that different religions are in terms of the nature of the people that are part of it, there is always somebody, an individual, that is shouting, that is, whether you call it shining their light or expressing their energy about the dissatisfaction of it. If you gravitate towards those people that are expressing that, then you come together as one. You are already one, because you are resonating at the same frequency. It is through that, if you look out into the world, through your technologies or through whatever it is, you can see they are there. And they are waving their flag, they are shining their light, and they are generally asking for people that resonate with them. They are seeking to create a higher energy or vibration around a particular subject in order to affect the nature of what they perceive to be change.
And as we come together, what do you see as the outcome for humanity?
Well, as we have said, in terms of that which is freedom, freedom is always there. As you change, as you raise your vibrational frequency, as conscious awareness begins to become more and more of your way of being, then the nature of your experience will change. And it will be because, in terms of how humanity is expanding its numbers, you will have a global population. You will have a global energy once there is a recognition that the more people that are resonating at the same place, desiring the same outcome, are waving the same flag, are shining the same light, as they come together, that is when humanity's experience of life will change. But you need to understand firstly what it is that you want as an individual human being, and ensure that that is what you shine out into the world, because as part of that natural law, you will attract people that vibrate at the same frequency or desire as to what it is you want. But without that knowing, then you will be in, for instance, darkness. You will not be seen, you will not be heard. So understand what it is you want.
And in the famous words of Gandhi, be the change.
You are the change.
Yes. Thank you.
You are welcome.